Hello, welcome back. Well, I was really interested in that idea that Jane Davenport had on her live stream where she took a mermaid trapped in a bottle. And it sounds like I'm like super sadistic, but hear me out. It's just because it was like the starter of some sort of kids storytelling about a mermaid trapped inside a bottle, and then somebody is gonna rescue her, and you must admit it raises a bunch of questions, like, oh my god, will she survive, how cruel, who did this, and I really like the story that it evoked, just an image, like people are drawing an image and then suddenly it just becomes alive in your imagination. You want to hear more about this mermaid trapped in that bottle, isn't it true? So I was thinking that I at least should have my take on a mermaid trapped inside a bottle in my journal, because it just yeah. Okay, and then suddenly I cannot talk. Okay, maybe I should get some sort of dimension, like this is like one dimension. Maybe I should get like another dimension to my bottle. So if we do like this, oh lord, I hope that you can see just some of my sketch lines, so it doesn't just look like a white piece of paper. I'm sketching with a Graphitint Meadow water-soluble pencil. Okay, now at least I got like a dimensional bottle. Listen to me, I can't talk. Okay, we should have like I was thinking mine should have almost like a perfume body, like a glass lid that this poor mermaid could kind of push upwards, so mentally it will feel like she had a chance to escape once she figures out how to push open this lid right here. Okay, if we have like 5, then there should be 5 up here also, 5 centimeters. Okay, I have a bottle. Maybe this okay, maybe it should actually be a little bit further out before it's kind of believable. Maybe I'm just adjusting the width of the lid. Okay, I'm gonna be content with this one. In here I'm gonna trap a mermaid. I think before I do the entrapment that I'm gonna just splosh some ink. I could take permanent ink wash on the background here. Good idea. Let me set up the inks. Okay, here are the inks. I think I will have like a dash of something pinkish, just a dash of it. I think my cherubs, yeah, that might be, this might be my lightest pinkish color. So I'm gonna squeeze out a little bit of this into this disposable, this plastic palette here. And then I'm gonna try and treat it a little bit like watercolor, like water down an area first. And see if I can like splash it in Who would want to? It wants to. Oh, that's good. That's good. Don't you like that? Okay, I want something over here. Okay. Gotta have good two brushes, because then I don't need to rinse off the ink from this brush to wet this area here. I was just thinking it could make it a little bit romantic to have some sort of pushed back, beautiful feminine color. Not everywhere, just a splash of it. I like the way that it's starting to separate and act up. Okay, along with that I could have like a blue-green toned background, like leprechaun, and maybe mixed up with pixie. Yeah, pixie and leprechaun. No, pixie could be like leaves, you know, just a little bit leaves. Okay, silky. Can't make up my mind. This is the silky. I'm gonna drip out a bunch of this silky, and also I'm gonna wait with the pixie. I want that leprechaun. It's like a blue toned. Let's see. Leprechaun, here it is. And then I think I will try and spray mist the area, just to see what happens. I basically feel that my bottle could be this light emerald greenish ink color here, so I wouldn't be afraid to deposit this one. I think I'm gonna come in with the highlights afterwards with a Sharpie, so I know for sure that I can hit those spaces with a pen and don't have to preserve white for that. Let's see how this ink acts up. If you want to, let's see. Okay, my cat is scratching on the window. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back. Just for fun, I think I should try the leprechaun as the darkest shading color up here. Oh, it goes well as a buddy to the other ink here. I'm dabbing it in. I'm not really sure how it's gonna dry up, but we'll figure that out, right? It might look good, it might look patchy. I'm just gonna try this. I definitely like this darker ink here as some sort of a shading. Okay, I'm thinking also, how crazy should I go on the inside of this perfume bottle, because there's gonna be a drawing of a mermaid inside, but I do need some sort of color, right? It cannot just be empty, so maybe I should give myself a light wash of the, just a super light wash of this color here. Yeah. Yeah, that will help with the illusion of this being a colored glass bottle, I think. It's going to be fun to see if this ink dries up and if I can bring it back to life with water or what. I have never played with ink like this before. I would love to have some like a yellowish, like earth tone to this top right here, like a yaoi color. Let's see, this is the yaoi, and if I'm just gentle, I might be using this tip. The reference picture I'm looking at, I just googled perfume bottles and then clicked on images, and then there are some drawings about how people have drawn glass perfume bottles. So that's what I am. It's not like a one-to-one reference photo, it's just more like inspiration. I have this extra sketch line inside the bottle, but there is going to be a mermaid right here, just to give it a little bit dimension, you know, that it's can contain some volume, like the volume of a mermaid. I like the yaoi color together with this blue thing here, but I kind of wish that I had sort of a step out of this color. What would that be? Would that be the jackalope? Let me try and find the jackalope. Yeah, here it is. Oh my god, can you see? I'm becoming a pro to pick up my pens after I labeled them well. I was really taking in blindness before, but now it's becoming more and more, I guess, right, more and more. Okay, this is nice. I could carry on a darker background color. I'm thinking like Prussian bluish color, but it doesn't really seem like I have it, so I'm wondering if I'm mixing Kelpie. Okay, if I take like the Valkyria mixed up with Kelpie, should we try that? See if we can get, look, again, I just dig in and pick out the color that I need. So the labeling system works. And then maybe I should put my bucket here so you can see where I'm digging from. Kelpie should be down here in the small pens. Like all the set from this here are in small pens, and then this set up here are in the taller brush pens. And Kelpie is like a super dark one, so it's this one here. I don't want to contaminate the nib, so I'm just gonna put it on the opposite side over here. And I cannot push these pens, but I can screw on the top of them. And then that's how I force down a little bit of ink. Okay, let's try and mix those two and see what we get. Hallelujah, we do get this like Prussian bluish kind of thingy. That's nice, but I don't have so much of it. So if I take my brush and wet it first. Maybe I could maybe it actually doesn't matter that it's like some sort of streaky, like a streaky application, a little bit sketchy. I like this, and then a little bit of the shading on the shoulder right here. Oh, I like this. Thinking I should start wondering about how I'm gonna sketch the poor mermaid. Love that Valkyrie bluish ink. I'm gonna put out a little bit more in here. Okay, that was a bit of a lot, but maybe we can use it. I kind of like it together with that greenish, so I'm just gonna dip a little bit here, and then I'm just totally gonna contaminate this over here. But now it got this kind of bluish. Wow, it's beautiful. Very like deep. Maybe I can get it to feather out a little bit more. Oh, I love this. I love this color scheme right here. You know, like something brownish, and then the jade green, and then this deep blue green. It is just very likable. And this super dark blue green gives me some sort of a shadow color instead of black, you know. Suddenly I have, oh, it's still wet. Because I do need something for some sort of line work. I think it would be really fat down here at the bottom. Maybe it would also be a little bit fat up here, like that. Would we have like I'm just wondering where we would have like darker colors inside the bottle, especially up at the neck up here at the bottle. Okay, I'm gonna try and put it in and see how it looks. Maybe if we had something. We'll go like this. And then it's like I lost some of the minty nice green tones. Yeah, I like it. Maybe over here we could have a darker version of it. Okay, we're getting ready. We're getting ready to sketch in the mermaid, the trapped mermaid. I think we would have reflection of this color on the table. So let's give ourselves some crazy reflections. Okay, we're gonna let this dry and then be completely dry so I don't rip holes in my paper, and then come in and draw the trapped mermaid. It's also gonna be fun to see how this is going to dry up and if I can re-wet it and reuse it, because it is a permanent ink. So let's see. I'll be back. Okay, now it's dried out. I got some dimensions that are a little bit wonky or off. So I was thinking maybe I could straighten it up with some lines. You never know. I can try. I can try. There's something that is a little bit off up here with the dimensions. I'm gonna live with that. How about that? Now for the sketching of the mermaid. What I liked about Jane's was that it was like squished in. No questions asked how such a big fat bodied mermaid could come in through the narrow opening of the bottle. Just pure science fiction. I really love that it was like a chubby mermaid, because I really like those full figured, yeah, just that fleshy figure kind of speaks to me as something that's likable. And I also love the way that her mermaid colors was coming out of a blob of watercolor, like it was just a splash of watercolor that formed and shaped the tail of the mermaid. So okay, where I'm going I'm already making a body that's too big if I want the head up here. And okay, maybe I should start with the head, because okay, maybe she should actually be the other way around. If I have a mermaid's head up here, okay, I am in thinking mode right now. Like this could be like a because there's something like really sad about not being able to see her expressions in the eyes, right? So I'm thinking if we could give ourselves a turned face where we're not necessarily viewing her expression, that it might be a little bit stronger impression. And then all of this could be like the hair. And then she would have like shoulders going upwards because she's super scared, right? And like holding down towards the bottom here. Yeah, I think I can better work with a sketch like this. And then as a female, okay, then if you have like a bended knees in this direction here, and this could be the tail. And how would she have her, the end of the tail? Would it be like it would lie flat here, right? And then maybe it would come up like so. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun, you know, like squeezing in a figure in an unknown bottle, trying to figure out how would it look. The tail could even be like this. Not that it's fun for the mermaid. It's that I'm thinking that it's fun for her. It's more like the proportion. Maybe a little more bend over knees this way here. And then all of this could be like one shade because it is glass, you know. It can act like that. I think it's plausible with the size of her head, because I'm not sketching out the full roundness of her head, that it's plausible that it could come out of the opening up here. But the shoulders, I don't know. And then I like that I have this highlight right here, because that's the nature of the glass bottle. And now for the best part, I need to color in. Well, my mermaid is going to be dressed because there is a point, you know, with YouTube and Patreon. Policy and all that. I wonder what color her tail should be. I'm thinking something like purple. And by the way, this palette here is holding up a little bit. Let's try and wet the face and the arm and this skin. I got this I think it's called Nymph right here. Yeah, Nymph. I'm thinking that that could be the skin tone. And then I could use some of the other colors as shading colors, I'm thinking. Or maybe even the reddish here for a little bit blush on the cheek. Just a little bit, just to see how it will dry up. Okay, I'm going very cautious ahead. That's probably too much, but maybe if I use that too much elsewhere, it will look as it fits. We never know. When it dries up, I can tell. Let me try and put some of the Yeti, purple Yeti. It's gonna be in one of these stick forms here. That's the Yeti. I'm gonna put it just right here on top of the red. Maybe I can use some of the blue tones to darken up this purple here. Like right here with its bending and here. And here. And the tail, I think I really like this greenish. Maybe we could still use that. And then I need to remember that there are some natural reflections from the glass itself. And then we have this purple color just carried over on this side in this blotchy kind of way. Yeah. It's a fun one. It sure is a fun one. Like, this is like really dark blue. And then let's see how that dries up. I definitely need something a little bit darker on her skin tone. I'm just gonna blast this with a heat gun. I'm pondering hair color. Very tempting to give her yellowish hair color. Or I got this beach. Let's try and see how crazy this beach is. It's the original mermaid markers. OG mermaid markers, so I am cautious to how it's gonna explode on me. But maybe that's not such a bad idea. Because it gives this kind of cartoonish look. Yeah. I get this kind of cartoonish color scheme into it, which is okay because it is a fantasy creature. And I sort of need her hair to be floating inside this bottle also. Oh, dare I push? Ah. Okay, I pushed once. Let's see if it's gonna explode out. Look how scared I am of the mermaid markers. They got like their own will for sure. Oh man. Should I try and push? Okay, the second push. And this is where I usually go wrong, that I'm not patient enough to let it drip down to the tip. So I push one more, and then the third and fourth time that I push, I just release too much ink. It is a little bit odd. It's like it doesn't really come out. And I am afraid to push more because I actually like this transparent color that I see here. There's something likable about that. I think I'm gonna just keep it like that. Maybe it was meant to be that I shouldn't have so much color being bursted out. Okay, now I think I should let it dry and then come back with colored pencils. But before I do so, let's try and re-wet this and see if... Oh, I can reactivate this ink. Even though it's dried down. That's nice to know, guys, that it just isn't wasted. So I can actually work from a palette like this and then go to bed, come back the next day, and then revitalize it. Yes or no? Let me try and clean it off. It will stain the plastic, I can see already. It's okay. This is just like inexpensive plastic thing, but it is quite staining, so yeah, but it's nice to know that I can wake it up again, because then I wouldn't be so careful just squeezing out the amount I guess that I need and then mix too little. So yeah, but so far I like what I see. It's very feminine and whimsical looking. So I pulled out my Prismacolors. I'm just after making some marks. Not a lot. Like really, maybe that's like even enough, you know what I mean? Like the fewer marks I can make, the better. And then I got some shimmer paint for the tail bit here. Oh, it's gonna look so good with this just hint of shimmer. I got a strange line work there from the bottom of the bottle, like she's transparent. I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm just gonna leave it there. I think it's only when I say it that you might notice it. So I'm just gonna leave it. And then I got this a little bit darker flesh tone here, because I need some sort of color to show that this is an arm going out. And then I definitely need some sort of a darker color for the chin. She's just about to be finished. Poor mermaid. And now what? I hope that Jane comes up with a story, or someone creative in the group writes this story, because I want to hear more about the story, you know, like, she's gonna be captured there forever or what? Of course she will be released. I have like no intentions of writing that story. No. I don't trust my skills like that. We need some sort of I like the subtle blush that she's having there. Maybe I could Yeah, maybe I should not fiddle too much with these colored pencils. I suddenly feel that I can alter a whimsical line work into something that looks not right. You know, when you start messing with when you start clarifying what's going on, sometimes you're doing more damage than good. Like it could be like a different line work that speaks to people. It makes sense. But I definitely do want some wrinkles in her tail area here. Okay, that's it. I think I'll call her done. This was such fun. What a great idea. Really fun idea. Thanks for watching. I wish you a nice day. Bye bye.